Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, The Model Building Corner. I'm Joe. Today's my birthday, okay? Said it. It's weird because since my divorce, I hadn't told a soul, hey, today's my birthday. But for some reason, a couple of you guys know, John, very good fellow, my friend from Canada. His wife made me this beautiful, let me go get it. I'm back. She made me this nice little bag for when I go to Hobby Lobby to buy stuff. So that's pretty cool. At first I thought it was some sort of apron to wear when I'm modeling, building. But then I noticed there's a bottom to it. So yeah, so thank you to John and his wife Sharon. Appreciate it. So yeah, today I just felt weird, different. Like, hey, today's my birthday. So I left work early. My boss was nice about it, and I decided to get some painting done on the Monte Carlo. We're gonna try to get that pattern painted in today. So also another piece of housekeeping. Wow, all my shop cards are falling. I gotta figure something out. Anyway, another piece of housekeeping is, I don't normally set up bits or anything like that on the channel, but 3 of you that watched the whole video through when I fell knew it was a joke. But yeah, I didn't really fall, guys. It was a joke. I even said it at the end of the video. But anyway, with that said, I upset my editor, so I got to try to be a little nicer so he don't quit again. So with that said, will you please run the intro for the viewers? Thank you, Mr. Editor. All right, welcome back. So, I've got quite the mess going on here. And I have to work on that a little bit. But so I've got the hood taped off. Switch glasses. Plug in. So I've got the hood taped off with the material laid down. I'm going to do a little bit more taping to make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. I had originally had this one marked off, covered, but I'm redoing it because I had to pull some of this tape off, because I'm gonna, before I do the sides, I'm gonna do the hood, the roof, and the deck lid just to see if it's gonna work, and then I'll work on the sides from there. This I'm probably gonna pull off and redo because first off, it's moved, but trying to get around the body line itself like I wanted to is turning out to be a little bit tough, because this tape is not wanting to bend that tightly. So let me get that off. Come on. God, this is such a pain. Alright, so what I'm thinking about doing is, come on. Instead of going along the body line itself, I might just bring it up a little bit higher above the body line and work it in that way. But again, we will see how it looks once I do the top to make sure that I can actually make it work. So let me finish taping those areas off and we'll go from there. I said I wasn't going to use Createx anymore, but I'm going to use this color, Createx, to go over the stencil. So it's a nice lighter than the blue. Wicked colors. Wicked Laguna blue. It's just works perfectly for a GM. So let's get that handled. Excuse me. Alright, so far I've got this taped. Excuse me. I ran a piece across here and cut it along the trim, because when I try to lay, what happened to it right here. So if I try to lay this down and I try to tuck it under there, it gets mixed up with the tape and the. So basically, what I'm saying, it gets bunched up. So I tape that off like that to avoid it. And I'm gonna have to do the same thing down here, I think. So let's do this. Put a piece across here like that. And then I used this to scribe it in, so I can see where it's at. If you notice, I also changed up the back end. I didn't like this tape. I couldn't get the curve, so I took a piece of the wider tape, this wider tape, stuck it on this mirror, which was a idea given to me by Don from Chaos Customs. I set this piece down. This is the tab from my Poor Man Meals containers for the lid. I set this down and I cut it out with the brand new X-Acto knife, and then laid it there to get a better, because I wanted more of a blup, blup, blup. I didn't want it square, and I couldn't curve this sharp enough. So that's how I did that and why I did that. So let's come across nice and easy. Easy. And then I'm just going to eyeball it, come down, eyeball it, come down, and see if I can lift this piece of tape off. Okay, so there. Now I don't have to tuck the... Now it's lost again. Where is it? Come on. Where you hiding? Oh, right here. Did you guys see that? I bet you didn't. So now I don't have to try to tuck it under anything. I can keep it nice and flat. So I'm going to trim this down. So we got that. Okay. Now, I am not going to trim the sides. I'm going to use the tape. So let me see. You know what? I'm going to trim the sides, because that's a little bit too much. So let me come down here. All right, I think I got it. No bulges. No, it's not lifted up anywhere. So I think I'm ready to try it. If this works, I am going to be happier than a pig discarding human tissue for a mass murderer. No, I got to delete that out. I can't say that. All right, let's try it. All right, you ready? I'm going to tease you guys. Remember, I'm doing the engine block this color. So, I'm just going to build it up a couple coats at a time. See what happens. Maybe I should have put my front pieces on. Alright, let me let that set. Alright, so let's try it. So I'm just going to mist this on and hope for the best. If this don't work, one solid color will. That's all I got to say about that. Now, okay, I have to hold this straight without going like this or like this. So, I mean, there's no time like the present. So let me let this sit. Tack up for a minute. You can barely see anything on there, but that's the point. Coming in on one angle. I can see a color change, I think. I'm barely pressing the trigger and I'm far away. So, if this works, it works. If it don't, it don't. Alright, here comes coat number 2. And again, I'm going over a darker color, so I don't know how many coats it's going to take. Hopefully this paint doesn't start bleeding underneath this mesh, this stencil. Alright, we'll try this one again. What's the matter, kitty? Boy, who are you running from? Huh? Alright. I got a little brave and I got a little closer on that one, but we'll see what happens. I still want to stay light on this back because it's on an angle and I don't want to get any paint underneath the stencil. Not that I know what I'm talking about. Alright. We'll let that sit. Alright. I can't remember if this is going to be the 3rd or the 4th coat. I can't remember. But I am starting to get a little bit of difference between the body color and this light's not going to show it, I'm sure. But I'm starting to get enough of a contrast that I'm going to shoot one more coat and be done. And go from there, because I got a feeling, I bet you when I take this stencil off, there's gonna be no lines. There's gonna be no pattern. Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full. Oh, I already put paint in the cup. Alright, let's do it. The stencil's a little bit high. I bet you there's no pattern. Alright. Gonna let this dry. And I think that I'm gonna take this off on camera so that you guys can see it with me if it worked or not. Man, that stencil looks high in that corner. I bet you there's no pattern there. Alright, well, in between coats I hit other stuff, so I decided that my floor pan is going to be the contrasting color. Get on there. So that's what that'll look like. Not bad. Got my seats. Yeah, did I say I was going to do a two-tone interior paint job with some white? Yeah. Did I change my mind? Oh yeah. So there's the back seat. My door panels. not bad. I tell you, for how much I hated this Createx paint and told you guys I was never going to use it anymore, I don't know. Here's my engine block. Contrasting color. That's going to be a nice satin finish. I think that this Wicked and this Pearlized, the thicknesses must not be the same, because this, I had to go almost, what was it? 1 part paint, 3 parts thinner. However you guys want to say it. It was 1/4 paint and 3/4 thinner. So I did the same with this, and this was too thin. So I had to add some more paint. But, the moment of truth. Let's see what happens. And again, with the Createx, all I did was use this reducer for it. The recommended reducer. I didn't mess with any engineered concoctions that some of you guys do. I mean, to each his own. But alright, so let's take this off and see what happened. Oh, the suspense is killing me. Come on. Alright, this ain't gonna work. Let's go like this. Oh. This paint should be dry, yeah. Anybody taking bets? Place your bets! Place your bets! If this worked, I will be so shocked. Oh yeah, nope. Not at all. Son of a gun. Man. Well, as you can see, it worked in some spots, but not all. That's a disappointment. That is a very big disappointment. On a good note, I didn't get any of the light blue on the dark blue. For crying out loud. Well, that was the original, as you can see, and that's when I did the curve, which made that look better. But this ain't gonna work at all. Come on, get off my fingers. Good thing I didn't waste my time taping off the sides, right? Flip that like that. So, yeah, as you can see, it only picked it up in a few spots. It looks terrible. It almost looks like alligator or snake skin. Wow, yeah, it does look like snake skin. So what do you guys think I should do? Keeping in mind, I do not strip cars. It's illegal. Oh no, I mean, I don't strip the paint. I don't know. What do you think? What should I do? I don't think I should leave it. I could spray another pattern on top of this. I don't know. No, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. If anything, I'll tape it off again and just shoot without a stencil and do something on the side. Same thing. I won't use the stencil. So that's probably what I'll do, is I'll tape it off probably just like a hair wider so that I don't mess up. So total disappointment. If that worked, I think it would have looked awesome. But that's just me. So that was kind of a disappointment. I don't know. I don't know what to do. If it worked, it would have been great, but it didn't work. So anyway, appreciate everybody for watching. Leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think I should do. But I'm thinking I'm going to tape it off again, shoot it, and then tape off the sides and shoot it. And then maybe I'll go from there. So anyway, appreciate everybody for watching. And have a great evening. Thank you very much. Joe is out. Mr. Editor, would you please, so that I don't want to offend you.